Is computer science or software engineering degree still valid today? Or should you just go for a software development bootcamp? Stay with me in this video as we try to analyze the pros and cons of software engineering degree versus software engineering bootcamps. I have heard some of these questions from people who want to get into software engineering, whether they should go for a university course in computer science or in software engineering or cybersecurity, or they should just go take a bootcamp for 6 months, 1 year, and then they are good to go. As someone who is both a computer science student and also a software engineer, I have this following piece of advice to share. You will agree with me that there has been a massive shift in how things are being done over the years with the advance in technology, and even people who are not computer scientists or people who are not from the science field are also getting into software development these days. You could go to YouTube, get information, you could register on a Udemy course on Coursera, and then you learn the skills. In fact, recently Elon Musk made an announcement that anyone who has a software idea they have built, regardless of qualification, they should fill in the form, and he is going to make them an offer. This is to tell you the amount of change that is currently going on in the industry. And yes, to some extent, having just a degree certificate is not enough these days. To be honest with you, you have to do something more than usual for you to be able to stand out. Before now, it's just for you to go to the university. Yes, you get to understand a lot of the theories and stuff like that, and you're good to go. But now a lot of things have changed. Technology is driven mostly now by business and by impact. So owners or founders of tech hubs or people that are running big tech company, they are actually running business. So everything is based on what you can build. They don't really care how you're going to build it or what it takes for you to build it. They just need you to bring result. And these results are like 60% practicals, 40% theories. So here is where the problems comes in, or here's where it gets interesting. In 4 years degrees or 5 years degrees, if it is engineering, you are taught a lot of general stuff. Like there's a lot of theories. They teach you about database, they teach you about different programming languages, they teach you cloud computing, they teach you network and security. They just teach you so many things. And of course, it's mostly like 80% theories and 20% practical. And I can tell you for free that a good number of students do not even utilize that 20% practicals. Yeah, I'm also a student and I know what is happening in the university. So it becomes hard now for you to be job ready by the time that you're graduating from the university by just doing theory, because when you go into the field, what is happening in the field is very, very different from what is happening in the classroom. In the field, it's practical. They want results. They want to see you build things, right? Not to just come and begin to write algorithms. Okay, I know this big O notation, big alpha notation. All of these stuffs, no. You need to practicalize them. You need to implement them in the tech industries or whichever company you're going to be working, not to come and do theories. So yes, you can still go for your 4 years degree course, but then you have to do more than just theories. And come to think of it, Nigeria's syllabus, or I would say curriculum, when it comes to computer science is already getting outdated. The tech world is moving so fast that there are so many new things coming in every day. While the curriculum is being updated, I think once in 10 years, you can see how very slow the curriculum is being updated, and it can hardly catch up with the changes that are coming in every day. So this is one thing you need to take note of. And then of course, the method of the teaching, like I said, a lot of theories are going on. our schools are not well, provided with facilities. Computer science department not having well-equipped lab. There could be computers, but imagine you have like 3,000 students and it's just 1,000 computers. It's not enough for it to go round, for everybody to be able to take the practicals as of when they are supposed to take. But yes, even though the syllabus or the curriculum is outdated and the resources are less, this only constitutes like 40% of the problem. 60% of problem is based or rely on the student. We, the students of computer science degrees or software engineering degree, constitute the 60% of the problem that is making our result to lose value these days. And you might just prefer to just take a boot camp instead of going to take a 4-year degree course. Because I can tell you seriously that if I should go for a 4 years boot camp for pure practical, and someone that goes for a 4-year degree course, there he cannot come close to me at all with what is happening in the degree courses or in the classes that students take in the university. And here is the problem, or here is where the issue is. You apply for computer science and for goodness sake, you don't have a computer. How do you intend to study that computer science? This is where your problem even starts. You're coming to study computer science, you do not have a computer. Well, you have an iPhone of 400,000, 600,000, even $1 million, but you cannot get a laptop of 200,000. This is where your problem starts. It doesn't stop there. When students are given assignment in school, we would not do the assignment. We just find 1 or 2 students that have done the assignment, we copy, and we submit. So, who are you cheating, or who do you think, you're playing with? You're actually just playing with yourself, because at the end, it is you who is losing. Those assignments, those practicals are given for us to go and learn how to build these things, to try to help ourselves, to try to push us to going further into learning the practical aspect, because the school curriculum would not allow the teachers to teach you both the practicals and the theories all at the same time. The number of students are much, the resources are less, so they have to give you this task to push you to go a step further in trying to learn to build these things. And what do? We just copy from people and we submit, or we just go to ChatGPT, give it the question, and then collect the answers and come and submit without making any single effort to understand what these assignments are for, or what are we even solving in the assignment. So yes, students have 60% of the problem. You don't have a laptop, you don't do assignment, you just copy and submit. And for some of us that try to even understand some of the things that are happening, all you do is you want a first class, and all you do is just read, and cram everything and write exam and pass. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that yes, there are doors that your first class can open for you, but your inability to practicalize the first class is going to send you packing without a waste of time. That's no doubt. So yes, someone can do a boot camp and he can go or do far better than you, but that doesn't mean that your computer science degree or software engineering degree is useless. No, it's not useless. It all depends on that particular student taking that course. Are you putting in the effort that is needed? So let's just weigh this. Can you go to a boot camp without having a laptop? How would you learn in the boot camp? So you just go and sit down, they teach you and you write notes and you go back. Is that how you would learn? Even if you take that boot camp for 6 years, you're not going to learn anything. So the same way you need a laptop to attend a boot camp to be able to practicalize what you're learning, it's the same way you need a laptop as a computer science student, right? So it's not like the boot camp is better or the degree is better. All of them, there are things that you have to put in place. Those things are they are a necessity. You cannot do without them. So yes, you need a computer. If you don't have a computer, the boot camp will not work, the degree will not work. You have to practicalize what you are learning. If you don't practicalize it, the bootcamp would not work, the degree would also not work, because all you'll be doing is just cramming the theories to write the exam and pass. You're not going to be learning anything. So yes, you need to get all the resources. You need to get a computer, whether in bootcamp or in a software engineering degree or in a computer science degree or in a cybersecurity degree. You need to own up to the expectation. You have to do the tasks. When you're giving group project, you make sure you participate in the group project. You make sure you also contribute to everything that is happening in that group. When it's time for you to build a final year project, do not go and hire somebody. Push yourself to learn. Push yourself to build that project yourself. That's how you learn. You learn by building. When it is time for you to go for industrial training, don't go to a cafe and go and be doing photocopy. No. Don't go to NNPC in Abuja. Yeah, very, very popular place. Don't go to Dangote Refinery. Don't go to FMC. Go to tech companies. Go to tech industries where computers are being used, where softwares are built, where you would learn practical skills. Don't go and be doing photocopy and be doing Microsoft Office or a little bit of Excel, and maybe if you're lucky, PowerPoint. I don't even know, or CorelDRAW. I don't know what happened in those places. But yes, you can't be going to NNPC or you're going to FMC and then you're telling me you're going to learn software. These places use finished products. They use already designed software for hospital management, like hospital management system. Everything has been configured. You're not going to learn anything. Those things are already in place. You're to go to where things are being built from ground up. Go to where the raw materials are there and they teach you how to build, not where they have the finished product and then you're just going there to use the finished product. So yes, you can register for a computer science degree, but I can tell you for free, if you do not put the needed effort, someone that goes to a boot camp for 6 months or 1 year is going to get a job, and at the end it's going to look as if you're scammed because you wasted 4 years and you cannot get a job. Even with your first class or your second class upper, you can still struggle to get a job. That's it, period. So yes, you have to put in the needed effort. You have to work really, really hard. The computer science degree gives you an edge. They give you a very wide knowledge. They give you lots of options for you to be able to pick from, because you learn everything around computer. It's just left for you to pick a specialization, pick an area that you love to dig in deeper, and you start digging while in school, not after you graduate. So they give you like everything. Oh, so here are 1,000 options. We are teaching you everything. So it's left for you, pick which one interests you. Oh, I love to build web applications. Of course, I was taught JavaScript in school. I was taught HTML, CSS, Python, Java. So it's left for me to, I think I understand Python very well. And yes, Python is used for web development. So what should I do? I should then pick up Python and narrow it to my web development. If I want to go into cybersecurity, networking is being taught. And networking is the very basic of cybersecurity. So what does that mean? It means I should channel my energy towards understanding those networking basics, so that by the time I want to move full time into cybersecurity, the floor is properly laid for me to easily move. If I want to go into cloud, of course, the basics are there. So everything is there for you to learn, and then you can diversify later on. You can pick a specialty later on, instead of just going for a bootcamp to learn one thing, right? So people who go for 4 years course or 5 years course, they have an advantage of a broader field to pick from, provided they put in the needed effort. So if you know you're not going to put in the effort, well, I would not advise you to waste your 4 years trying to study computer science in the university, or trying to go for software engineering or cybersecurity. Just go to YouTube or go to Udemy, pay money, and then you know that if you're not serious, your money is going to waste. and it's the same thing. So you don't come and blame it on the university system, or you don't come and blame it on your certificate and say, oh, I wasted my 4 years, and my certificate cannot get me a job. It's the same thing. Whether you take a course on Udemy, you can get a certificate, but that Udemy certificate can still not get you a job. You have to own up to the expectation. So whether bootcamp or degree, any of them would work if you put in the needed effort. But just know that those who go for a 4 years degree or 5 years degree course have an edge over those who go for bootcamp, because they would learn a lot of things that are applicable in the industry. It's just that most of it are theoretical, and a good number of students do not care to practicalize all the theories that they have been taught, and therefore at the end, when it backfires, they blame it back on their degree. So that's it. Let me know if you prefer a bootcamp or you prefer a full 4 years course. As for me, I've done both. I'm a computer science student. I also did software engineering, and I've taken plenty of bootcamps. So you can still take both. You can take one side. I don't know which is going to work for you, but I can tell you for free that if you do not put in the needed effort, you're going to be wasting your time, whether in bootcamp or in software engineering degree or in cybersecurity degree. So do the needful, put in the effort, and I'll see you in the next one.